It's a new year, new me. I'm vlogging every day of February, but I guess that means it's not a new me because I'm doing the exact same thing that I did in 2020. Oh God, that can't be good. Hello everyone, the day's halfway done and I'm of course enjoying my matcha latte with 2 pumps iced chai. My green tea matcha latte with 2 pumps of chai and vanilla cold cream foam. Delicious. This is the first thing I've eaten today. It's been a busy work day. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this video is gonna be really boring. All I'm doing today is working. Since we took our little vacation, I obviously got behind on work because I had no internet or anything on, you know, whatchamacallit, in the mountain in the middle of nowhere. I don't have much to share with you guys today. I'm just literally like, I'm looking at the sun going down and realizing I didn't vlog today because there was nothing to vlog because I've literally just been sitting in this room working and then sitting in the podcast room downstairs working because the podcast came out today. So hopefully I can think of something fun to talk about or do with you guys and take a break. But for right now, it seems as though this video is just gonna be
pretty boring.
Oh, a lot of people are asking like, why haven't you cut the bangs? Like, I thought you were cutting bangs. And if I like the curtain bangs now. I still hate the curtain bangs. I still think they look really bad on me. I still want to cut real bangs. I am really scared to do it. I think the night that I cut the curtain bangs, I was feeling brave and I was probably going through like some sort of mental breakdown. And so I did it. But now that moment has passed. And so now I'm too scared to cut my bangs, but I still want bangs because I don't like the curtain bangs. So I'm like, oh, do I let the curtain bangs grow out? Because like I can still put them behind my ears. Do you know what I mean? I mean, that looks ugly. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. But I've seen people be like, why haven't you even cut the bangs? I thought you were cutting bangs. Well, it's because y'all made me feel very insecure about it and told me that it would look bad. So that's why. Maybe I'll do it tonight if I have a mental breakdown. So you can look forward to that. We are cleaning Flynn's room, huh? Are we cleaning? Yeah. We're taking a break from cleaning to play cars. Which one am I? What's this? A police car. Okay. Oh, hi. Hi, what's your name? You jump so high. You want to see me jump?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
My jump.
Whoa, that was a really good jump. I have a question. What color am I?
It's blue.
That's right. What color are you?
It's blue.
Yellow, that's right. Oh, I'm hungry. Do you know where you can get some ice cream? Oh yeah. Yum. I love chocolate. How's it taste?
Baby eat it.
Okay. How's that taste?
Good.
Oh, that's good. Can I have some? Cool. Which one should I have?
Good one.
That's delicious. Oh, look what I found, Flynn. Look, it's a swimming pool. I love swimming. Do you want to go swimming with me? Come on. Yay, this is so fun. Swim, 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 swim.
A shark.
A shark! Oh no!
Oh, food. Come on, let's get down.
Okay, let's eat the food. Nom, nom. This is good. Hey, do you want to race with me?
Oh, okay.
Okay, come on, over here. Over here. Come here.
That right there.
Okay, and we're trying to get to this phone. Whoever gets the phone first wins. Ready? On your mark, get set, go! Oh no, oh no, oh no! We did it! Should we do it again?
I jumped.
You jumped so high!
I jumped so high.
Should we do it again?
Okay.
Okay.
Go right here.
Oh no, look at this. We have to jump over it. On your mark.
I said go. A tunnel.
A tunnel?
Wow.
Wow, look at this tunnel.
A ramp.
A ramp and a tunnel? Look, I went in a tunnel.
And up high.
You're up so high. Watch this.
And when they jump.
Whoa. Woohoo. Oh no, I fell down. Hurry, call the ambulance. Ambulance, hurry, I'm stuck. Can you help me? Help me, hurry. Oh, thank you, you did it. Whoa.
Ah,
Oh no, call Call the ambulance.
Yeah.
You did it.
Thank you, Mommy.
Thank you, ambulance. Oh, look at you're such a big helper putting all the dirty clothes in the dirty clothes hamper. Put them in there. Oh, such a big helper, Flynn.
Close.
Yeah, those are your clothes. Good job cleaning up. Oh, there's a little bit more. So strong. Dump.
I dumped it out.
You did.
Baby's so strong.
Baby's so strong.
Did you put the socks?
Yep. Good job, Flynn. All done.
Hold on. Now put this one.
Okay. I'm cold, so I put on a hoodie, and I haven't pulled it all the way down yet, apparently. So when we were on our little trip, we ate spaghetti one night, but we wanted to keep it as simple as possible. So instead of like making fancy spaghetti or like, you know, a TikTok feta pasta, we literally just cooked noodles and put marinara sauce on it. And it was so good. I can't stop thinking about it. And I think it was just because we were cold and it was warm and we were really, really, really hungry. Now I just want it. I just want the simplicity of just noodles and marinara sauce and garlic bread. And so that's what I'm making right now. Boring, delicious noodles with marinara sauce. Yum. Yum. I put spaghetti on my garlic bread. Take a bite. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. I'm watching Good Trouble. Eric's on the episode next Wednesday. Oh my God. Hey everyone. So, if you don't like my late night chats, peace out, goodbye, see you tomorrow. But if you like my late night chats about mental health and whatever else comes to my mind, hi, we're about to have a chat. So I kind of have a question. First, I'm wondering if anyone else does this, and also I'm wondering if anyone has advice on this. I've asked, I know you should be, people should be asking mental health questions to their therapists and doctors. And I've asked my therapist and doctor about this, and they both said like, oh, that's an anxiety thing, but then didn't give me solutions. And it's something I really hate about myself and I'm very insecure about. So there's something I've done ever since I was a little girl. Like for as long as I can remember, I do this one thing. And it is completely avoiding eye contact with every human. No person on the planet gets my eye contact. The only person who does really is Eric. And even that is on occasion, and Flynn does too, but I really have to force myself to do it. And it's not just like, oh, I look around the room or whatever. It's like I have really shifty eyes, which I hate. I feel like it makes me look really creepy. Not to say everyone who has shifty eyes is creepy. That is how I personally feel. And I've always known that I do it because I've been made fun of for it my whole life. Like I remember being made fun of for it in high school by guys. They'd like look behind me and be like, what are you looking at? I'm right here, look at me. And I'd be like, ugh. And it physically feels impossible to look someone in the eyes. Like direct eye contact really makes me uncomfortable. I literally hate it. Like it makes me feel like I could cry. Like it makes me so uncomfortable. I've always done that and I've always been made fun of for it. Now, something I've always been embarrassed by and insecure about, and I know it has to do with anxiety, maybe it has to do with ADHD too. I know that it partly does because when I do look someone in the eye, when I force myself to look someone directly in the eyes while I'm talking to them, I instantly can't hear what they're saying anymore. I already have a hard time paying attention like fully in a conversation and like hearing everything someone is saying. But like if I look you directly in the eyes when you're talking to me, like I will not know anything that you said. My mind is going, you're looking them in the eye, you're looking them in the eye, this is good. That means that they know that you're paying attention to them. They see that you're looking them directly in the eye, this is good. You've been keeping eye contact with them for a very long time. It's probably been 10, 15 seconds. Oh my God, I have no idea what they're saying. What are they saying? And then I look away and then I can start to think. But it's not like I'm like this, you know, it's literally like if right now I'm looking into the camera lens. So if I'm pretending these are your eyeballs, I would be going like this. Like the whole time, okay? I've always known that I do this because I've been made fun of for it forever, but I hadn't ever really noticed how bad it was until we started doing the podcast. And I have to edit the podcast because we don't have an editor right now. So I have to sit and edit myself for 2 hours doing that. Like I just watch my eyes the whole time, like looking at Eric, but also going like, I hate it so much. I hate it. Like, why can't I just look at a person? Like, what is wrong with me? Like, why can I not just look someone in the eyeballs and have a conversation with them? Like, what is wrong with me that I do that? Like, I hate that I do that. And I hate that I don't really understand it. And I don't like the answer, well, it's an anxiety thing or it's an ADHD thing. Like, that's not an answer to me. Like, okay, it's related to that. Fine. Why though? Because there's a lot of people with anxiety in the world who don't do that. There's a lot of people with ADHD in the world who don't do that. So why do I do that? And why can I not do that? Like, how do I stop doing that? I don't want to do that anymore. I've been made fun of for it my whole life. I'm very insecure about it, but making eye contact with people makes me viciously uncomfortable. I guess it's a vulnerability thing. Like, I've had a therapist tell me that before. It's like, it has to do with being vulnerable. Like, when you make direct eye contact with someone, it's a very vulnerable thing. And so you must not want to be vulnerable with people. But even that's not really an answer. I don't like, there's a lot of people who don't like being vulnerable and they can make eye contact. Why can't I? And why can't I fix it? I don't know why I'm talking about this. I think it's just something I've never really talked about. And it's something that's been bothering me so much because now that we're on the 7th episode of the podcast, I've edited 7 episodes where I've had to watch myself do that. Because it's not like, I mean, I've been filming my life for 13 years essentially. And so I film myself and edit myself every day, but I'm looking into a camera. And if I talk to someone, I'm kind of like talking to them and looking at you guys and like, I'm kind of all over the place. But when I have to sit for an hour and a half or 2 hours and look at Eric and have a conversation with Eric, and the whole time I can see my eyes shifting, oh my gosh, it makes me so insecure. Now I think about it anytime I talk to another person. I'm like, oh my gosh, are they noticing my eyes are shifting? Like, am I looking at them right now? Is it making them awkward that I'm not looking at them right now? And then I'm like, okay, well, let me try to make eye contact. Well, if I make eye contact, I can't hear what they're saying anymore because I'm just thinking about how I'm making eye contact and how uncomfortable it's making me. And I can't hear anything they're saying. Like, my brain just shuts off. What is that? I've searched it before online. I've talked to my therapist. I've talked to my doctor. And no one can give me any like reasons why I do that and like how to fix it. So does anyone else do that? Because it's not like sometimes. It's like literally all day, every day. That was the first thing I wanted to talk about. But I also didn't know what to talk about tonight. And I was like, oh, I've been wanting to talk about this on the podcast for a while, but it's kind of embarrassing. And so now I just talked about it. So please leave in the comments below. I also asked on Twitter, you guys, I was like, what should I talk about in the vlog today? Any questions? I'm gonna read your questions and see if anything's interesting. Werner, I make tweets said, what's the deal with the boiling toilet? Okay, this is actually tea that I've never talked about online. Kory tweeted today that there's a toilet in my house that has boiling hot water in it, and every time you sit on the toilet, like, you feel like a steamy water. It's like a steam bath on your butt. And it's not a bidet, it's literally the toilet water. So I love my home. I have a big, beautiful home that I feel very fortunate to have. I can't believe this is my house. It's so beautiful and wonderful. But when you buy a house, you sometimes have a great person who built the house, and sometimes you get to find little quirks and funny things that people did to cut corners, I'm guessing. So like, the house is amazing. It really is. I don't want anyone to think I'm complaining about my awesome house, because I'm really not. I love this house. But there are little things that I've noticed since buying it that I'm like, huh. For example, like laying in my bed at night, one day I realized months after buying the house that there's all these like light fixtures on the ceiling, and there's one light fixture that was a different color and a different brand altogether than all the other ones, and it didn't match. And I was like, oh, they must have run out of that kind of light fixture, and instead of buying another one, they were like, this one kind of looks the same, and put it in. Or handles, like doorknobs for all the cabinets downstairs, they all match, of course, but then I randomly found 2 that didn't match, and they were just like random ones, and I was like, oh, they must have run out of doorknobs, and instead of just ordering the same kind, they were like, well, we have these look close enough. So there's a lot of things like that in this house. In the first couple of years of getting the house, everything flooded, and I had to call the people who built the house, and I was like, why is the whole house flooding? And they're like, oh, okay, freaked out. I called some people to come look at it, and they were like, who built this house? All of the plumbing is so messed up. The air conditioning is so much messed up. Like, the way this was built was so wrong. No hate to the guy who built this house. If you ever watched my videos, I don't think he does. And so then we called the guy who built the house, and he came and fixed it, but they literally had to rip apart all the ceilings and all the floors and rip everything up and fix it because they built it wrong. So within a year, everything flooded and broke. So it's kind of like if you've ever seen Arrested Development, on that show, the houses, they look great, but they don't work great because everything's like, they cut corners everywhere just to sell these houses. I don't think that's what happened with this house. Like, it's not that bad. Like, it's just every once in a while something happens where I'm like, what the heck? Like, there's light switches that go to nothing. There's random doorknobs and handles that don't make sense. There's locks that don't work. There's plumbing that doesn't work. There's faucet handles that give no water pressure, and then some give too much. Like, there's all these like little tweaks and little things that are wrong, but I don't think anyone was being malicious when they were building the house and just doing it on purpose to be jerks. I think it's just probably very hard to build a house and you're gonna get some things wrong. All that being said, we have a toilet in this house that clearly got accidentally hooked up to like the hot water instead of just like the regular water. So for some reason, one toilet in this house, the guest bedroom toilet, has boiling hot water in it. We don't know why. We don't know how to fix it. We don't know how to change it. For some reason, that's the water that it is hooked up to, is boiling hot water. So when you go pee or poo on that toilet, your butt gets a little steamy because you can feel it. Like the second you sit down, you feel the heat of the water. It's so weird. I don't know what the deal is with it, Werner. For some reason, that exists in my house. Where do you think you'd be now if the pandemic never happened? I hopefully would be on tour, but who knows? Saoirse said, what do you prefer about the virtual live shows than the actual ones? Honestly, nothing. I really like doing the virtual live shows. We have so much fun when we do them, like so much freaking fun. I love doing them, but there is nothing about it that is better than an actual live show. The actual live shows are so much more fun. I love having an audience there and hearing them laugh and hearing them clap and hearing them not laugh at jokes if they don't work so that I know to change them. And I also like that I work my butt off on a show to tour with, and then I can tour with it for a year or two. With the shows that I do in my house, I work my butt off on them and then I can only do them once and then they're done. That really sucks. I don't like that. I like hearing and seeing people's faces and seeing the energy and seeing the excitement. There's something about being on stage. There's nothing about the live shows that I do live streamed that is better than my live concerts. Even doing the Zoom calls is really fun, like getting to hang out with everyone and like chat with everyone for the VIPs. It's really fun. It's super cool, but it's not better than seeing you guys in person and giving you a hug and taking a picture with you. Like literally nothing. I don't like anything better. Baller Stockland said, would you get vaccinated when the vaccine is available to you? Yes, definitely. Nick said, what do you miss most about Canada? I lived in Vancouver for a couple years when I was doing Haters Back Off. I miss the food and the beautiful nature and atmosphere of the city of Vancouver. LA's really ugly. Like, no offense to Los Angelinos, but as a SoCal girl, I was born and raised in Southern California. I think Los Angeles is hideous, and like every person I've ever known who's come to visit here and has gone to Hollywood has been like, this is the grossest place. It really is. And so living in a city that was a city, because I've also lived in Manhattan, which is an awesome city but disgusting. Living in a beautiful city where people care about the earth and care about recycling and care about it looking nice and care about their food being good ingredients and delicious and aesthetically pleasing, and just everywhere you look it was gorgeous. And I love the food and the atmosphere. I think that would be my answer. McKenna said, hi Angel, what is your favorite type of soup? I don't really like soup, but if I had to pick, I would pick cheddar broccoli soup in a bread bowl. Dan Carver said, can you sing It Justifies the Beans? I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm gonna sing it even though I'm afraid I'll get demonetized, because every time I sing even a sentence of a song, my videos get demonetized. But I can't resist because it's my favorite musical. It justifies the beans. Obviously, I wouldn't sing it like that if I ever played Baker's Wife, but that's just what you get right now because it's 1 a.m. Selena said, do you know your heritage? You know, it's funny you should ask that, because I actually got for Christmas a DNA like ancestry kit thingy, and I want to do it. I've been wanting to do it. I wonder where it is. I think it's in my office somewhere, and I want to do it. Hold on. This is not a sponsorship. In fact, I think I've done it before, like with my friend Christina a million years ago. Ancestry DNA, where your story grows. So basically you can learn more about your ethnicity, learn about the specific people and places of your past with more detailed regions, communities, and migration paths. Oh my gosh, how fun. Learn about your family history. I'm very much a mutt. Like I am, like when people are like, what's your heritage? What's your ethnicity? I'm like, I'm literally so boring. I'm like, just a little bit of everything, but mostly just really, really white. Like I have nothing interesting. I have nothing cool. It's always made me really sad. I love when people have a lot of heritage and history and pride from where they've come from and their family. Like I think that's so cool. And I am proud of my family, but I'm not proud of like being white. Like, so yeah, I wonder if we'll find out anything interesting. So maybe I'll do this. I think you just like spit in a tube or something and then you send it in. Hello. So yeah, I think you just spit in like a tube or something and then you ship it off and then you get your information back or something. I don't know. I'm gonna look into this and do this, but I'm also gonna say goodnight to you guys because I'm tired. Oh yeah, I'm disgusting. Good night.
You can relax. Colleen and Eric have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones. So you can relax, that's the name of our podcast.